I hope we convinced you that the children's story of the three pigs, it's a fiction, and that does not really apply in real life. Are there any questions? Yes, please.
Yes, I have three questions. First of all, the construction cost is very lower than the conventional way of construction. Secondly,
can I respond to you immediately so I don't forget? Huh?
Excuse me?
Can I respond to you immediately to this question?
Yes.
So I don't forget. This is a very soon we have. Is the first.
Often.
Yes, very often we have this question. It depends from a lot of factors. From our experience, I can tell that we can arrive around 80% less than 80% of a conventional construction. Okay, but it depends from many factors, and we must tell that the distribution of the cost is completely different from a conventional, and this is very important because all the money, the most of the money go to the local economy, and this is for us is very important.
Okay, understood. Secondly, is the insulation that the system provides it is something that can be applied with the regulations of like KENAC?
Yes, everything we do is we apply the normative. So so it's not necessary to put something else. A wall, 34 centimeters of light clay with around 300 kilos per meter cube is okay.
Well, that's very important.
It's not necessary to have copper outside isolation.
Okay, I think that's very important.
Yes.
A very important factor of this way.
Two other very important things. If we have a wall, a light clay wall, this wall breathes, so this is very important. And the other is that
balances the internal humidity, because the earth is a material that can absorb humidity and also give humidity to the place. So if there is exceeded humidity in the space, the earth can take it, and if there is not, it can gives it back. So this is the way that you feel the internal comfort inside a building. If you have a closed building of earthen materials for a very long time, and you go and open it, it's like you were there the previous day. And with other materials, this does not happen. That.
So let's say
of an interior environment is the most positive thing of this kind of buildings. It's fantastic. Only if you go inside you can understand, because the humidity is balanced completely.
So it's like a living organization.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay. And last, I think I want to ask about the mechanical properties of the walls. Are they steady? Are they strong? Like the conventional walls, they are maybe more soft or something?
It's a different, it's not bricks, it's another thing. But you have not any problem.
Okay.
You have not any problem. If you want to put something on the wall, you can use the secondary net of wood that you see before. Or you can provide and do something to resolve it. It's not a problem anyway.
So I think that all the characteristics of the conventional way of construction is similar with this way. So every part of construction is solved, I think.
I can tell, we can tell after 7 years that all these families live inside, they are happy, they don't have any important problem.
Okay.
So, and I can tell you, I visited some days ago France, where I visited some light clay houses, 15 years old, and they have not any problem. The families live inside and they are very happy to be there.
Very nice. I think every one of us has the duty to transfer this idea to the other world, the architecture world, and not only architecture world. I think it's very important. I am convinced right now.
That is competitive with conventional. It's very competitive, and this is the work that we did all of this year. We can give now the knowledge to build with this system.
Okay, thank you for that.
Thank you for the questions. We can take one more question because we are a bit late and we have to leave the room. Yeah. But I would like to let you know that all the presentations will be uploaded at the Greenest website and also at the PILIKO website, and I hope we can also have them for you at the NTUA site. And we are also planning to organize a similar workshop with hands-on demonstration in Crete, and I hope you will be able to come and see in reality how such a building is constructed. So I think there's one more question that we can take. But we can continue the discussion afterward on the foyer with some snack and some drinks. Just one more question now.
Let me ask, it's very important, sorry for everyone, but it's quite important, I think, because it depends on the law. If somebody is convinced about foundation with the stone, is it possible for him to avoid the concrete because of the law? I mean it. Thank you.
I think more appropriate would be that Eleftheria or a civil engineer answers to that, and we have several here.
Yes, of course. Why not?
Because in Corfu avoided that. Thank you.
But it's not happening. It shouldn't happen. Of course, you have a timber load-bearing system who is designed and constructed in order to carry vertical and horizontal loads, earthquake loads or whatever. So there is no excuse. That does not exist. Of course, there is a timber load-bearing system. The other part is not load-bearing system, but you saw different types of one inside, in the middle, outside, with many diagonals, with timber diagonals, with steel diagonals, whatever, different systems. But for sure, you can solve it.
And I would like to add that these whole constructions are lightweight constructions. They don't have very big forces. So it would be ideally, if we could have the foundations with, I'm talking about this, okay? Not adobe walls or rammed earth walls. I'm talking about these construction methods. And that would be ideally if we could have them also, if we could have foundations with stones.
Compared to concrete, much lighter for foundations. I don't, for sure.
They said to me that they won't sign it.
That's another thing. If they don't know to do it, it's another thing.
No.
But this does not mean that it cannot be done. They cannot do it. It can be done.
Okay. Thank you.
Anyway, in east of Crete, in Agios Nikolaos, there are 3 houses, light clay houses from another architect with stone basement without any problem. Είναι κουπίνα μου. Και είσαι ο φίλος σου. Και είχαμε πάει και τους μάθαμε να κάνουμε τον backplay. Αυτό να γίνει πολλά.
Κύριε Γευτόπουλε.
About the previous question, I know in many circumstances when we have restoration of monuments or buildings that are traditional and they have foundations, stone foundations, we can apply calculations using the stone foundations and they are approved. So I cannot understand why, what was the, you should insist and be more precise that if you have proof with calculations that the building is okay, I cannot see any reason for
Exactly.
what you are saying.
It is like this.
Just one comment from me for the whole presentation.
Can you give us your affiliation? Your name and your affiliation?
I'm Stavros Githopoulos and I'm a professor at the NTUA in architectural synthesis. I believe that your workshop and all your presentation today is very useful for us, the professional architects, for us as teachers of architecture and also for students. It gives a view that I believe it should be a very positive and very crucial for the next years, giving in our perspective a real sustainability effect on architecture, and we believe that we should enhance collaborations like yours and with the university and with other organizations that are trying to enhance these possibilities, and they have this research. It's not only that you construct building, but through construction you are doing architectural research, and that is the most important issue, I believe, and you are adding to the science of architecture, and we thank you for all your efforts. Even if somebody has comments on issues, on aesthetics, these are not important in your work. The most important thing is that in a world that we realize how everything is changed and the climate is changing and sustainability issues and the future of our society is depending on πρωτοβουλίες like yours.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Professor Giftopoulos, thank you very much for closing this workshop in such a nice way. I think you did the closing of our event today. I would like to thank all of you for staying with us that late. We can continue the discussions outside and hope to see you again.